Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Saylor with Every Family Chiropractic Center, and I just wanted to give a shout out to all the parents trying to homeschool. Yesterday, I took some time and set up one of my daughter, who is third grade going into fourth grade, who's 9, and kind of set up a whole weekly schedule for her. And I swear my brain hurt at the end of the day. And I needed a glass of wine. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how parents are doing this. Um, so I just want to give you a couple quick tips on things that I learned yesterday about kind of how to set up like homeschooling. So one of the things I learned is I hope everybody knows what their children's love languages are. So quick thing, there's 5 love languages, and love languages are how you perceive love, but it's also how you communicate and how you get along with other people, I guess I like to say. So my youngest daughter, her love language is quality time. And so quality time means that she likes to spend time with you. When she spends time with her friends or spends time with her parents, she is that quality time kid. And so when I was setting up the whole premise of homeschooling, I realized that she needs an actual period every day of quality time with me and quality time with my husband. And so we kind of went through and asked her like what we wanted to do. And so my husband is supposed to do flashcards multiplication with her every day. And one of the things she said that just like, bless her heart, she said, I love when my teacher would read to us every day at the end of the day. And we could do whatever we wanted to do while she was reading, but we were listening, but then we could do some other activity. And that's that quality time in her. So I said, well, I will set up a time to read to you every night or every day and just kind of spend a half an hour reading with her and to her. She knows how to read and she's a great reader, but it was interesting to me to learn like she just wants that quality time. So that's based on her love language. So I had to really look at the things I could do on a daily basis, the things my husband could do on a daily basis to make sure that we're hitting her love language when we're trying to teach her. Because I am not a teacher and math is not my strong. I mean, I can teach anatomy and I can teach science and I love art. But it was kind of looking at the things that we can do as a family to help her love language while she's learning more about school. So I did do a big whiteboard and I'll post it here, her schedule from Monday through Friday. And then basically gave her the option. She wanted me to even put in their lunch and recess and gym, and we have art and we have Chinese in there. So of course I had to learn how to do the Chinese app, which I have never done. So that was interesting. But base it really around her love language. So if you don't know your children's love languages, my oldest is physical touch. Doesn't translate really well in homeschooling. It just makes me know that she needs a hug on a daily basis. And actually more than that, she is my hugger. She's my sit on my lap kind of girl. She just turned 13 2 days ago, but she still needs that physical touch. So really quick, there's 5 love languages. I'll go through them. Quality time, which is what my Brighton is. Physical touch, which is that hug person, that lover. Gifts. So if your child is gifts, and when someone says, well, I don't know what my child's love language is, if they're always doing something, so if your child's the one that's always giving you a present or making pictures for you or giving you things, chances are their love language is gifts. So they're going to respond really well to getting a treat or a gift on a daily basis, or they're the ones that respond really well to like stickers on a chart. They're going to do things to get things. So that is really well to know when you have a child that you're trying to homeschool that likes gifts. So the chore charts, the sticker charts work really well for gift love languages. Next one is words of affirmation. So words of affirmation or appreciation, they're the ones that really want to hear how well they're doing. They're the ones that really need that appreciation. You're doing such a good job. So looking at if my child was the words of appreciation, what I would do is make sure that I had like our whiteboard is magnetic, and so making sure that I had things that are saying you're doing a great job, you're awesome, good. They're the ones that when the teacher is writing on their homework, great job, you did so good, big smiley faces. That is what makes them feel appreciated. So looking at that and how you can do that when you're homeschooling, what can you do to touch base on that those words. So they might be really good at turning things in and making sure that you, as a parent, are writing a great job on it and giving it back to them. That's going to mean a lot to them in their love language. So yeah, quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, and last one is acts of service. Acts of service is the doer. So they're the ones that are always doing things for you. They're the ones that love when you do things for them. They're the child that always is like, hey, mom, what can I do for you? What can I do the dishes? Can I, doesn't sound great. Can I do the dishes? Can I do the floors? Yes, of course you can. But they're the ones that are always doing. So looking at what you can do for them, they're going to be much more rewarded homeschooling wise if you say, hey, when you get your homework done, let's do this together. Let's go do something. Let's go for, when you get done, we can go for a walk. Or I will do this for you. They're like, they just love that things. So it was kind of like eye-opening to me, like, wow, if I'm going to homeschool, which we all are homeschooling now until, gosh, please don't tell me next fall is canceled. But looking at your child's love language and how you can actually hit them on, hit their love languages on homeschooling. I think it's, a little different way of looking at it, a little different way. And then setting up I made sure that the area that we had the board in was clean, made sure I cleaned my desk because I have a desk in the basement and it is a pigsty and it's messy and there's stuff everywhere. So I spent a bunch of time yesterday just organizing and cleaning so she has a place to put everything. We're refinishing our dining table, so then she has like a place that she can actually sit and work. My oldest daughter is a teenager, so her bedroom is her throne right now. She's doing all her homework there, and so I'm making sure she does have a desk in her room, but of course being a teen, she doesn't even use that desk. She actually is on the bed. So we talked about how to sit ergonomically, how to take care of herself so she's not hunching over. They do a lot more stuff on their phones, so we are going to get her an iPad for her birthday that's bigger so she can actually do more on the iPad versus on her phone because phones and text neck, huge issue. So hopefully that helped. If you don't know your child's love language, there's a really cool test. It's the words they say, the things they do. It's Michael Chapman, I think it is. And just type in the 5 love languages of children. It's really cool now, especially. It's, yes, we're homeschooling. Yes, we're doing their brains and yes, I want my child to understand reading and math and science. But we also have to make sure that we're hitting them emotionally. We're making sure that if you know your child's love language, you can make sure that every day you're helping them emotionally. And right now, everybody stressed to the max, including our kids. I do have to say my daughter's birthday was Monday, and we did a drive-by birthday party for her, and she loved it. She said it was the best birthday ever. Like, you're turning 13 in the middle of COVID, and you just told me that this was the best birthday you've ever had. So that is really cool because it was hitting her emotionally. So just to see her friends and her family. So making sure that you know your child's love language is really, really important right now. So not just in the homeschooling aspect, but in the emotional aspect. So if you have any questions, please ask me. I've been doing this for a really long time. I know even at our office, we know all our staff's love language. Everybody knows my love language, physical touch, which in the midst of this, when you can't hug someone and that's my love language, it totally stinks. When this is over, everybody's getting a hug. I don't care, everybody, because it feeds my soul, because that's part of my love language. So, which is really nice when my daughter's love language is physical touch too. So I hope everybody has an amazing day. Good luck on the homeschooling. I'll post a picture of my board and all the things I did yesterday, so you can see it. I took the same board and put it in a paper form because my daughter also is very tactile. So this way she can highlight as she does it throughout the day. And then I'll just reprint it every week because she's a rule follower and a step. So learning that, she definitely was like, where's my recess, Mom? So I had to put that in there. I had to put her gym in there. So she knows, and she was highlighting it off yesterday. So I did it in 2 different ways, on a big whiteboard and in paper too. So hopefully everybody has a wonderful day. I will talk to you later. Bye. Happy homeschooling.